My name is Lucy Wanjiko. I am a daughter, I am a mother, I am a wife. I am a believer of talent and I just love life. I was not born with HIV. I got tested when I was 21. We were with some of my girls who had gone for cervical cancer screening test, and at the same time we had to take a HIV test. I had tested negative when I was pregnant, so I wasn't so worried. I was tested positive, and it was such a shock because that was the last thing I expected. I was just trying to figure out life. Just after high school, you're pregnant. Then I was at some point Miss Dandora and Miss Koch in 2010, so there were so many expectations from me, and then this happens, and then I'm thinking I'll make a good mom, and I rise back up again, and then he passes on right after I got to know my HIV status. We were not together with the father. It was just a lot, and I was thinking, asking God, like, why would you take me through all this? It was a hard time. I think it was the lowest I ever sank in my life. After I got pregnant, my dad was like, now you're an adult. If you can go get him pregnant, you can even start your own house and be married and start your own family. So I went back to the dad because I thought he was the only person who would understand me. He was sweet. He sold his phone and we moved into a one-room house. It was a crazy time, but we were so determined to keep this child. We were so determined to live together, but it was not a good time for both of us. He cheated on me, and when I confronted him, he beat me up. So I realized this was not the life that I wanted to live, and I left him. After I left my boyfriend, I thought, you know, it happens, you start dating, and I would use my status sort of a defense mechanism in a way. So I would not take long before I tell them my status. So some would stay, some would leave me there where we're having probably tea or coffee. They would leave and go. Some would tell me, oh, don't worry, you won't die, we can still be friends. It was all weird. Now until I met my now husband, who was really the opposite of everyone else. So this one day I'm taking, she was my best friend's sister, and I was taking her to a meeting at the Go Down. So when I went, she told me, you know, this other side, they have artists. You can go and check out those paintings. And I was like, okay, I just wanted to please her. So, okay, let's go. So we went, and there were all kinds of paintings, and it all looked so beautiful. And then we entered one single studio. There were so many, but we entered that one studio. And I remember the first person I saw when I entered was Patrick Mokabi. We call him Panye. My whole concentration was on him. I could not believe he's here. I had seen him on TV, and now he's here, and his paintings were there. So my interest was really on him. But my husband then was there painting something off a laptop, and I was like, he's such a snob. He's not even looking up. When you're talking to him, he pretends like he's not there. So I didn't even bother with him. Like, he could show you he doesn't want stories there. Like, his stories are wasichana. So a girl, like a sister to my friend, said that she wants to draw an apple. I told her, oh, let me paint it for you. I would love that. It's just a circle. I can do that. The paints were there, and I asked him, the now husband, can I use this painting? And he was like, go ask Panye. And I was wondering, who is this man now? So I went and asked Panye, and Panye said it's okay, you can use the paint. So I drew the apple, I painted red. Now the orange part, there was no orange. So I was wondering, how do you even get orange? So I asked him, how can I get orange? And he came and just did combined yellow and red, and we had orange. And I was like, why did I not even think of that? And I think that's how this relationship blossomed. So my husband is HIV negative, and so is my daughter. We've been married for 4 years. We just celebrated our anniversary the other day. So my husband is my partner, he's my best friend. He's the person I go to, my go-to person. He supports my advocacy as I support his art. Both of us don't get to earn much, but we are living our fulfilled lives. I've been diligent in taking my ARVs. I've been consistent, taking it at the right time every day, and that's how I've been able to achieve my undetectable status, and that's how I've not been able to pass HIV to him. And it's important when you're at risk, if you're dating a person who's living with HIV, or if you're married to a person who's living with HIV and they have not been able to attain the undetectable status, because not everyone, even if they're diligently taking their IVs, get to undetectable. You can use PrEP. PrEP is very important as part of the initial conversation you're having. If you're feeling you're at risk, take PrEP.